whenever I would try to do any task that required my brain, deep down, I wanted to get it done, but there was always something which got in my way. Procrastination and distraction. It got so bad that whenever I was to get some sort of idea to even like upload a YouTube video, I would sit down in this chair and okay, what do we do when we get an idea? Okay, all we got to do is click record and start speaking about the idea. But I would sit down in this chair and before clicking record, I would start to overthink and I would get distracted. I had my laptop right next to me on YouTube and I would see other people posting videos and it would kind of just like be like, oh, they're better than me. Oh, should I really speak about this? No, he's posted about this topic. Maybe I should. I would overthink and get negative thoughts of that what I'm doing isn't right and that I need to copy what they're doing because what they're doing is working and that means altogether that day would be wasted and I wouldn't even end up posting a video and then I would just scroll and keep coping and saying, oh, I want more ideas, I want more ideas, I need more ideas. And I would never take action on my own ideas. I was emotional and I wasn't purpose driven. Whereas now, I have my most trust and conviction in what I say, and I just share whatever I want to share, and it allows me to complete work at a very high level. I've made such crazy progress from being the guy who would procrastinate, wouldn't only delay making YouTube videos, but would delay his homework that he'd get in school. Whenever I was to get like an essay, I would just push that back. Like I'm talking so far back. There was this one time, our English assignment we had in year 11. We had to read a book and write an assignment about it. First off, I didn't even read the book because I thought that required too much of me. And second off, when we had to write this assignment, I only wrote like a paragraph, kind of just like accepting the L. When in reality, if I was to get rid of all distractions and have a period of full focus and have the right systems in place, I could have been that guy who deserved an A plus if I had the systems, which I'm going to help and teach you in this video. Younger Adrian was told by his high school teachers that you need to eat breakfast before your exams to succeed. Little did I know that by eating breakfast, it like reduced my brain power by like, I'm going to be honest with you, 70%. The first lesson I want to teach in this video to be able to get more work done compared to all of your peers is that you need to delay your first meal. It is now 2:30 p.m. I was just with my family, we were at the church, but I was still like trying to, on the drive there, I was still like trying to get work done on my phone. I woke up at like 9. It's 2:30, you're probably thinking, oh Adrian, but did you eat breakfast? Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. If you don't eat breakfast, you're going to be low energy and how are you going to... Every day now, I will try push my first meal back all the way up until 5 p.m. Some days there's been 6 p.m. because I've been so focused with my work and just wanting to pump. 10x actions, 10x results. I know when you hear this, you're probably thinking, oh, but Adrian, breakfast is so important. And if I don't eat breakfast, I'm not getting in my protein synthesis. I'm going to be building less muscle. What if my stomach rumbles? I'm going to be hungry. How do you even focus in your work when you're hungry? I'm gonna eat because what you're saying doesn't work for everyone. Bro, I'm gonna dumb this down. And do you think I don't get hungry when I'm fasting? I do. I'm human. But believe it or not, my stomach only rumbles for a quantity of like 3 minutes, and then it goes away and I'm able to double down on my focus. It's basically delaying gratification and fighting through that initial pain period of your stomach rumbling, your brain getting constant cravings and thoughts about, oh, should I eat this food? Or maybe I should eat breakfast and I should eat my 4 eggs with 4 slices of toast and avocado because then I'll be able to focus. The reason why you clicked on this video is because all of your previous actions haven't worked and they've led you here. And I'm sure your previous actions have been you eating breakfast. And how has that worked for you? It's led you here about watching videos about how to be more productive and develop a deep work, ultimate productivity routine. Your actionable step for this lesson is I just want you to try. As uncomfortable and as of painful as you may think it may be, start small. Let's say right now you wake up at 8 a.m. and you usually eat breakfast at 8:30 a.m. If that's your daily routine, okay, it might actually be a bit extreme to go from that to delaying your first meal to 5 p.m. like what I do. But what if we were to push your meal back by 2 hours? 2 hours, 120 minutes, like fuck all the time. Do you really think you are going to die if you don't eat for an extra 2 hours? Or do you think you're going to get so much more work done? And that 2 minutes of hunger, pain, whatever you want to call it in that 120-minute block is all the uncomfortableness you have to face for 118 minutes of locked in, purpose-driven work where you feel like negative thoughts are down, where you feel like you can do anything. That is a trade worth making any single day of the week. And it's a trade that I would never make. Because I used to be like you, and I would say that, oh no, Adrian, you're wrong. This bodybuilder who has so much brain fog and just lifts weights and competes on the stage told me that breakfast is the most important, and I kind of want to be a bodybuilder, so I'm going to eat breakfast as well. Now, if those are your goals and ambitions, I'm not here to just shit on whatever your goals are. But my younger self had the ambition of wanting to be a bodybuilder for like a short stint. But then I genuinely journaled about it and wrote down, do I actually want to be it, or do I want to do it for validation and get those like cool pictures of me being on a stage and hitting some of this, doing some of this, getting like a fake tan? I genuinely weighed the pros and cons. I'm like, okay, get some cool validation, but there's not like that much of a skill gap with it. If I want to take this career far, I'm probably going to have to shorten my life expectancy and take this, and this. To me, that seems a bit empty. I'd rather just like be a natural, healthy lifter, building muscle at my own genetic pace and not having to get fully shredded and cost myself my hormones, my health, my presence, etc. Like that doesn't seem really worth it. What does seem worth it is kind of delaying my first meal so I got more brain points to maybe even start my own business, which requires me to think. That seems a whole lot more fulfilling and something that I want to do and be able to do. It's just that right now, the systems I have in place, eating breakfast, not having caffeine, and just like scrolling, it's not really getting it done. So you know what, Adrian? You were right. My previous actions have led me to your video right here, right now, on this random Sunday in November. I'll try not eat, and I'll come back to your next video and I'll leave a comment. I'll let you know how I went. Such a simple but powerful lesson, which honestly, bro, changed everything for me. It didn't only improve my work, but if ever I was to, let's say, see my girlfriend in the morning or see my friends and socialize, I felt so much more present and was able to have deeper conversations with them as well. Believe it or not, now I'm even like starting to enjoy going to the gym fasted. Which I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Adrian, what, that you can't. You need to eat some carbs to lift heavier. Bro, when you eat like a big pre-workout meal, although you might feel a little bit stronger, what's your focus like? Like in between the sets, are you focused and you're like, remind yourself, okay, next set I'm going to hit hard? Or are you just getting like brain fog and like mid-sets you're scrolling, you're just looking around, you're not like that focused? What if I told you that that future version of yourself, that like highly successful, hyper masculine version of you got there not because of luck, not because of, oh, he just hit the jackpot, not because any of that, just because he had better focus than what you do right now. He fasted. And secondly, the second lesson of this video, he got deep work done, like studying, like working on his business, like working out, like socializing. He got that all done at a higher level than you, because whenever he was to do those actions, believe it or not, his phone, his handheld device was always on airplane mode for the time he dedicated to completing his goals. You want to know a mistake I made when I used to like record these types of YouTube videos? I would leave my Wi-Fi on, I would leave my data on, and I would record. And mid-recording session, a noti was to come. Instantly, I'm out of my flow state. Instantly, I'm mumbling my words. Instantly, I'm distracted, and the video I've now produced and released is 20 to 30% worse just because, oh, something's come up, I'm no longer present, I'm no longer focused, my mind's thinking about the boys group chat, the boys just packed this FIFA player and now I need to see that. Oh, the boys want to come out now, but I haven't got work done, do I go there? Oh, my girlfriend's texting me, my focus would get drifted and taken away from me from my own fault. Why is my eye twitching? Too much caffeine. Too much caffeine. I can't blame my other friends for not working hard because I'm responsible. I didn't put my phone on airplane mode. I didn't listen to Adrian's second lesson, which he specifically and autistically said that when he puts his phone on airplane mode, he allows no distractions and can do the work first and answer the messages after. Quite literally, I am making my time more valuable. And it's funny because I already know the limiting beliefs you're getting now. I already know how you're coping and the things you're feeling inside of you. You're probably thinking, Adrian, I can't put my phone on airplane mode because what if someone important has to message me or call me? What if it's like a really, really, really big emergency? If it's a big emergency, Adrian, and my mum's calling me and I can't answer because I was recording a YouTube video, I am blaming you. Ask yourself, bro, are you really that important? Or is that like all ego and you just coping to have your phone always on to just get like that good dopamine of seeing a noti as soon as it comes? Like you're just hyper addicted to notifications and you want to see them instantly because that's the most important thing in your life. What if the most important thing in your life became your business, became your work, your purpose, your mission, your duty to complete on this planet and leave a positive impact? What if that became the most important thing? And not these random noties for whatever dating apps you have, whatever these friend group chats you're in, all of that crap. Which, yes, I know, okay, cool, social life is important. But if you're watching these types of videos, deep work, productivity, maximum, whatever, right now, you want to make this more of a priority. So you follow the actionable steps I'm giving you in this video. Believe it or not, bro, you're not as important as you think. And neither am I. If I'm putting my phone on airplane mode, and I probably have a lot more commitments and priorities than you, no offense, but you're watching this video, you're the consumer, I'm the creator, it's just the truth. Take it for what it is and realize that the sooner I can put my phone on airplane mode, the better my focus and quality of work is gonna be. Whether it be for 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3, 4, 5, whatever, I'm just gonna have my phone on airplane mode and whoever's trying to message or contact me can wait. It's not that I'm rude, it's not that I'm ignoring them, it's that I'm doing what is most important to me first, and then I will handle those other problems later. Realize that everyone cares about their own problems first. If you've got friends constantly messaging you saying, get on, get on, get on, Adrian, you haven't been on PlayStation for this long, get on. Realize that's not your problem and that's theirs because they're feeling lonely and they don't have a mission and they want to distract and escape from reality and play video games, and they're forcing you and trying to like pull you down to distract you off your purpose. That's their problem, and that doesn't mean you have to make their problem yours. Do what you have to do first, and then if you don't feel like playing video games, if you feel like playing video games is a distraction to you and your goals, you can politely and honestly say no to that message, however long after. As a man, you should set strict boundaries within yourself and write down what your priorities are, because if you have no priorities, how are you meant to have any sort of like deep work routine? For me personally, right now, my biggest priority is this movement, this channel. That's why I attack it and make YouTube videos first thing or whenever I can as like the first most important task. Obviously, like today, okay, I had like outside other commitments like going to church, seeing my grandparents, etc. But then I came back home straight after. I didn't cope and say, oh, I feel like going to the gym now. Bro, the gym can wait for me. I love the gym, but I can sit here and say, and I made a whole video about this, how by me going to the gym first and avoiding this task, that isn't because I'm disciplined. That is because I'm mistaking comfort for discipline. And you are as well right now. I understand that we have more energy and more brain power earlier in the day. As guys, we have a 24-hour clock or cycle or whatever you want to call it. Our motivation peaks in the morning and declines as the day goes on. If obviously we have like a healthy sleep schedule. Obviously, for one of those guys who goes to bed at like fucking 2 a.m., okay, we're probably going to be really motivated the later the day gets just because our circadian rhythm's all out of whack. But that's another story for another day, and that actually used to be me. I remember, sorry, I actually get into this now. I remember when I was playing video games till 3, 4 a.m., I would wake up at around 1 to 2 p.m. I'd wake up, I'd check the time, the sun's already like fully risen. I'll go downstairs and there's already like a bunch of dirty dishes. I'm washing the dishes, thinking I'm productive. I look at the clock, it's already 2 p.m. I'm like, oh, it's already kind of late. I'm just playing catch up. I feel so behind in my day already. What am I going to do now? I would do nothing from like 2 to 6 p.m. And then by the time it's like 10 p.m., then I'd feel motivated, but that's when I should be sleeping. Everything was a mess. I understand, bro. And I know how hard and like almost daunting it can be to do the big thing first, whether it be the assignment, the YouTube video, maybe even the gym workout. If right now you are a beginner and going to the gym requires so much from you, okay, cool. Maybe that is the first activity you should be doing in your day if you just hate going to the gym. But for me personally, bro, I've been lifting weights for like 8 years now. Got some quality size, I'd like to say. I love going to the gym. The gym is my new comfort zone. I love the fact that I'm progressing and lifting more weight and looking sexier by the week, month, whatever. I know and understand how daunting, scary, intimidating that big task can seem when you wake up in the morning, like writing that essay, recording that video, like I just said. But by adding in these two things, delaying that first meal, having your phone on airplane mode, you are setting your future self up to succeed. And you want to know what I do third and foremost? I wake up and I know the YouTube task video is going to require my most brain points and me to speak fluently and concisely, persuasively. Is that the right word? Wow, I haven't said that word in like years. I haven't said that word since high school. Oh my God, my brain is thinking, bro. I have a cold shower first, which takes like a minute because that makes me anxious. That scares me. And I spoke about this a lot in my previous video with like trying to destroy social anxiety, which I will link up here at the end of this video. I have that cold shower and now I'm like wide awake. I did something scary, so now let's do another thing that's scary, like not eating, like putting my phone on airplane mode, not checking notice and getting distracted and wasting my thoughts on irrelevant crap. And it's so funny because I would waste all of my brain points and thoughts always on other people but myself. I would wake up and the first thing I would do was watch sports, the NBA, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. thinking I need to watch my team and these other teams for them to win and for my bets that I placed to get up. And then I'd say, okay, now let's try work. Oh no, I gotta go to my part-time job first. Okay, I'll try record YouTube video after when I get back at 10 p.m. I'll get back at 10 p.m. and I'll say to myself, oh, I worked kind of hard. I don't really want to post a video now. Let me just play video games with my friends because I worked hard today. I worked a job that doesn't fulfill me in any sort of way. Let me just distract myself and I'll do it tomorrow. I would repeat that cycle on and on and on. I would eat breakfast. I would never have my phone in airplane mode. If anything, it would always be on and never on do not disturb. Even when I was trying to sleep, I wouldn't put it on airplane mode. I would have notifications in the middle of the night waking me up and destroying and disintegrating my own sleep quality just because I didn't value me. And I know what you're thinking now. I know you're thinking, Adrian, I can't value myself. That's being selfish. It's not that it's being selfish. It's that you is all you have. And this isn't me saying you need to be rude to others. It's that you should set your boundaries, which is an important trait for us masculine men. Because at least when we set out our boundaries, it makes other people's job easier for them and for us because they understand and they know, they're aware of us as an individual. Right now, if you complain that your friends are constantly annoying you, constantly saying, Adrian, I can't focus, my friends are always telling me to play video games and they're always telling me, Adrian, you need to get on, you need to get on, you need to get on. Brother, they are only saying that because they are unaware of your own boundaries. They don't know what is most important to you. And if they do and they are still doing this, okay, bro, maybe they are bad friends and you need to set some space away from them and maybe just mute their messages for God knows how long for them to understand you. But if they're smothering you and you feel like they are aware that you focus during these hours of the day, okay, bro, I'll give you a handshake. Fair enough, they're probably bad friends and they're probably people you don't really relate with anymore just because I've motivated you, I've encouraged you to hop on this path of self-improvement to improve your mental health, improve your physical health, start reading, start meditating, etc. Oh my God, my throat is so dry this morning. Or this afternoon, pardon me. Have you even got neck DOMs? My neck is sore. I've been training neck recently. That was yesterday. I did 2 sets. Line neck grazes. Wow. If I just touch it, it's so sore. I love that. You'll be surprised that when you can start setting your own boundaries and rules with your life, other people will comply with that, just like you comply to theirs, which sounds like extremely transactional, but let's be real. If right now you can just never focus on that homework assignment because your friends keep bothering you and you're blaming them, I'm not blaming them. I am blaming you. If you agreed to them on something at this time, but now you've changed your mind, that's also your fault. You should have woken up earlier and completed this hard task that you really want to focus on before the time you knew they were going to message you. Fasting changed my life. Putting my phone on airplane mode made my time feel more valuable and important. Made others respect me even more. It didn't piss others off. I didn't have this fear of conflict of, oh, Adrian, you're just trying to ignore us and avoid us. No. I made my time important because I'm the only person who can. And you're the only person who can as well. What, is some other person going to come up to you and be like, oh, no, your time is so important. Just keep making it important. I'll make it important for you. Bro, the harsh reality is no one's going to do that or teach you that. I'm the guy teaching you that right now. No one gave you this advice in high school. No one told you to value your own time. Everyone told you to just do what you're told to do and lack this self-accountability and don't do what you want to do. Just keep doing what everyone else wants to do and make use of you. Start making use for yourself. Do you think anyone told me I need to start going to the gym 3, 4, 5 times a week to build this aesthetic Greek god body? Or do you think I created that self-boundary within myself and it's something that I'm going to comply to for the rest of my existence? Do you think anyone set the boundary of me to post a YouTube video every single day till the 31st of December to challenge myself? No. I'm the only person who did, I'm the only person who would, and I'm the only person who can. The reason why you can't focus, the reason why you can't get work done is because you have no structure and boundaries in your own day. And the reason why I'm so passionate speaking about this right now on this random Sunday is because I know what it feels like. I used to be in your shoes. The only problem and difference is I untied those shoes and put myself in my own. And that enabled me to progress a lot more faster than my younger self. I realized that it's not luck and it's not necessarily hard to do the work. It's that right now, I don't really understand how to do it. It's like trying to build a house without being given the instructions. Once you have the instructions, the systems, it becomes a whole lot easier and almost fulfilling. If you're watching me right now and you're probably thinking, Adrian, how the hell do you upload YouTube videos every single day? How do you just record a video and speak for however long? Isn't that hard? I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah, at first it was. But I kept learning on how to improve this skill, the skill of focus and being present, the skill of fasting and not distracting and not having my phone on airplane mode and wandering my mind. This phrase of locking in, yeah, okay, it's kind of cool. Realistically, bro, if you're locked in, but you're still not fasting and you still have your phone on and not on airplane mode, are you really locked in? Or are you just saying you're locked in as a way to make you feel better about yourself? I don't even say that anymore. I don't say, oh, it's my winter arc, I'm locked in. Because I can lock in and continue to do the same things I was doing before I was locked in. But now that I'm saying I'm locked in, it just makes me feel better. It kind of like masturbates my ego. It makes me feel like I'm working hard, but in reality, the actions I'm taking are still the exact same before I was locking in. I'm not seeking any single way to make myself a bit more uncomfortable than what I once was. And I know if you've made it this far in the video, you are still getting negative thoughts and think it is so uncomfortable to fast and that your stomach is going to rumble. Well, bro, what's more uncomfortable? You living your same boring existence, or you just dedicating yourself to a little bit of pain and discomfort to enable and almost unlock a new level of raw action taking? I think that trade is a no-brainer. No-brainer. Think about it. As well with airplane mode, you literally just got to swipe from your top right corner, click that little airplane button, and you've now improved your focus by like 100x. Same thing with going in the shower. There's just 2 handles in front of you. That's like one little micro decision which is going to have the biggest ROI on your future self. That future version of you, when he does these habits and implements these systems, think about the speed he's going to be moving at. Think about the direction and guidance he now has to actually be more capable of accomplishing his goals. Think about those gym sessions where your phone's off and you're just fully present and feeling and embracing the pain when you're curling those dumbbells and pressing that barbell. That version of you is waiting for you. And if you want more of this like actionable top 1% advice, and if you ever feel like you want to ask me more questions that may even require videos or my answers as soon as possible, you can find that in my private school community, the Petis Syndicate, which will be the first link in the description. We have a discussion thread. We have pre-recorded courses about like how to build discipline and how to build the Greek God physique, and even how to get deep work done a lot faster than others to progress and beat them in this race. I'll also be hosting 2 live calls there a week, which I think is a no-brainer and is going to be full of unlimited value and education, which you probably don't learn like really anywhere else. Like your school teachers didn't teach you this stuff. Your school teachers told you the complete and utter bipolar opposite. Your teachers told you to go eat breakfast. And that led to you getting average grades, like it did for me. I got like a 58R, borderline average, like split middle. And I thought I was a dumbass. I was like average, but I had a really poor self-image. And I would look at these like smart people and they were just excelling. Being productive isn't about doing hard stuff and depriving yourself completely and losing everything, like losing your social life and not being able to, because bro, I still socialize. Just because I'm locked in doesn't mean I live an abundant life. I've just set my priorities out and I'm living life how I want to live it. And this enables me to maximize the results of whatever area I really want to grow in. I maximize my gym performance by following this system. I'm now maximizing my quality and quantity with posting content by following this system. I'm going to leave you with a final actionable step, and that's right now. If you're the type of guy who still eats breakfast, tomorrow I want you to delay that meal by 3 hours. Get it done and comment on my next video how you went. I'll see you then. Good luck, brother. If this video has motivated and educated you, I have opened up my private school community, all about self-improvement. It will be the first link in the description. Also, make sure to check out the second link. It's all of the books I've personally read that help me become more of a masculine man if you want to get more into the habit of reading. I highly recommend you check out the 10 books I've listed there. Also, make sure to click the subscribe button and also a little bell icon. Kind of like remind you when I do upload these types of videos so you can watch them and educate yourself as soon as humanly possible. I'm going to go for a tempo run now. Probably going to hit around like 5 to 6Ks at like a 70% intensity. Going to go get it done and edit this video up later. I'll see you in the next one, bro. Go fast and put the fork down for once. Like, genuinely. It'll help you a lot. Peace.